Great to welcome in and get to catch up with Weston Newton, state representative representing Beaufort County, who only has to go back to Columbia once in the fairly near future. The session has ended except for passing the budget. Representative Newton, welcome home.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. We've had a great session, but it's awful nice to be home. This is the time of year we get to focus on constituent service.
All right. Well, let's talk about that. Is there money in the budget for an ARC?
Well, no, sir, but there's an awful lot of rain coming down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then maybe that's something you guys would have to consider when you do go back and finish up the budget. Where the budget, obviously the Senate has a version, you guys have a version. We're getting together on putting that together. Do you see any big contentious issues between now and the conference committee saying, okay, here's the budget, let's vote on it?
I'm not on Ways and Means,
right.
But I don't think so. I mean, different in this year's budget. There was a determination made that there would be no community investment projects, individual member investment projects in the budget. And that's a change. So it's how that surplus one-time money gets deployed that's still being sorted out between the two bodies.
All right. Your Judiciary Committee, of which you are chairman, was very, very busy working on tort reform, liquor liability. It's not done yet because the Senate still has to mess with it, but tell me where we are on that. Is there going to be some help ahead?
Actually, as it relates specifically to liquor liability, and fixing the joint and several liability statute in South Carolina beyond just liquor, the House and Senate reached a compromise Wednesday. And it's passed both bodies and is headed to the governor's desk to be signed. So there's still more to do in the tort reform arena. Medical malpractice, statute of repose, construction defects, insurance issues. But as it relates to liquor liability, I'm delighted that those folks won't be held hostage any further.
What kind of guarantees are you getting from the insurance companies that, okay, now the premiums will come down?
Well, none other than we addressed the very precise issue that the insurance companies pointed to as the reason that premiums are so high.
Okay.
So if the insurance companies and the insurance industry information is accurate that has been brought forward, it can't help but bring down premiums. And we included language in the law that said if you do the mandatory server training and if you do the machines after midnight, if you're open from midnight to 4 and all these things to lower your premium, that the insurance companies must give you a discount.
Okay, good. Good news to know. Also, hands-free distracted driving. South Carolina's kind of been behind the trend in this, but it looks like you're catching up. Tell me where we are on cell phones in your cars.
You can't have them in your hand anymore after September 1. There'll be a 6-month period that the law enforcement will issue warnings, but that we've joined the other states that have gone total hands-free. Has been a level of reluctance over the years in South Carolina to get there. This go round, there was $50 million in federal money we stood to lose for highways that would increase over time. So we address those concerns in the bill that people have about privacy and whether law enforcement can seize their phones to look to see if we're on them. Can't do any of that, but if law enforcement sees you on a phone, they can write you a ticket. It'll include a point violation, and there is a ban now on holding phones effective September 1.
Okay, but putting them on speaker and putting them in a cup holder, that's going to be okay?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. The speakerphone in the car, display on your radio. You just can't have it in your hand.
All right, well, that makes perfect sense, and we've got it. Plenty more to talk about. We'll get to it next month, including settling some things. We don't have time now, but settling some things about the possibility of a casino in Santee. It'll be interesting. It's going to have to go through your Judiciary Committee, I'm sure, at some point. We'll talk about that next time. Thanks so much, Weston. We appreciate the time.
Good to be with you.
We'll be back with more of the WHHI Daily News right after this.